This is not going well. His comment was super messed up.
Yeah. Maybe we should have had a conversation with him before. God, he's so terrible. Adding things, summarizing things, explaining stuff using the third person. You know, the worst part is I don't think Josefina could be really comfortable with her brother in there. And it's not even really confidential.
Well, now we have to decide where do we go next. Do we cancel the meeting? You could be the interpreter. What do you think about that?
I don't know about that. I feel like we really ought to respect Josefina's time and build a strong relationship, but I feel like canceling might undermine that. But also, if you're the one asking all the questions and then I'm just the interpreter, and, you know, I think that also undermines me as her representative. Maybe we could get one of those volunteer interpreters. Our professor posted that list of bilingual volunteers online. What do you think?
Great idea.
Yeah? Okay.
Come on, let's go.
Okay. Hi, David. Thank you so much for making time for us last minute today. We really appreciate it. So before we go back into the interview, we wanted to review some best practices with you to make sure we work together well. Does that sound okay?
Of course. I've heard some of this before, but I'm a little new to this.
Okay. Well, I text you a one-pager for your reference, but the most important thing is to translate everything. Use the first person I and second person you instead of he said or she said. Even if you're tempted, don't add anything or try to explain something that doesn't seem clear, or leave off anything because you think it's not important. Also, make sure it's a full and accurate interpretation. Also, it's really important not to have side conversations with us or with the client. So even if you don't understand what she says, interpret as much as possible and then say you need to clarify a word. Even if you think you know the answer because of something maybe that was said before, never answer for the client. Okay, so please feel free to ask the client maybe to pause, repeat, or slow down. It's okay if you say, "Excuse me, an interpreter needs to interpret," or "Excuse me, please pause." So that way you can control the pace and make sure everything is accurately translated. If you need a break, please do let us know. Is there anything you want to ask us?
All of that sounds good. I'll try my best. I prefer to interpret in person instead of the phone, so I can raise my hand when I need someone to slow down or stop, but we won't have that option, so I may have to interrupt you.
Hey, David, this is Max. Thanks again for helping us out, man. A couple other things to note. We always recommend that you have a notepad and a pen so you can be as accurate as possible.
Great, yes. I've got that right here.
Also, and we'll repeat this again when we start our meeting, but you must pledge to maintain confidentiality because you are volunteering as part of our legal team. What that means is you cannot share anything from this meeting with anyone outside of our legal team. We're going to be talking about a number of really sensitive topics, including domestic violence, and it's important that she feels like she has a safe space.
Correct. I understand.
Okay. Well, if you don't have any further questions for us, let's go back into the interview room. Ready?